Daniel's a different fighter, but let's not make no mistakes about this. He's fighting one of the best fighters. So he has to do something amazing to win this fight. You know, do you understand? So he has to go in there and do something which has never been done before.
Yeah.
It's a tough ask, of course. You know, the thing with Usyk is he doesn't depend on his power to knock you out. He depends on his skill. That's why it's a tough ask, because he's going to box rings around you.
You know, jabs, using lateral movement.
Experts in heavyweight boxing are offering their opinions on the eagerly awaited rematch between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. Derek Chisora thinks Daniel needs to use his jab more and attack this battle in a different way than they did the first one. He highlights that defeating Usyk takes both mental acuity and physical strength, implying that Usyk will probably prevail again unless Dubois makes significant adjustments. Chisora does, however, allow for an upset if Daniel fights. More cunningly, his remarks favor Usyk, but they also express optimism that Dubois might surprise everyone by entering the ring with a more astute strategy.
If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
What I'm saying is this, to beat Oleksandr Usyk, you have to be mentally disturbed in your head. Yeah?
You have to be mentally disturbed.
Yeah, because you have to understand.
Or to take the fight in the first place.
Yeah, because when I saw him a couple months ago,
yeah,
I had a coffee with him, we were just chatting. The guy lives in Ukraine.
Yep.
Yeah. He goes, oh, before I came on the plane, I was sleeping in my house, and then those missiles were going over my house, and I didn't want to go in the bunker. I was like, I'll just go to sleep. There's some craziness, isn't it? I mean, like, imagine you now, you're in your house in Barna, Timbuktu, and then missiles are going. What are you gonna be like?
Yeah, he's cut from very different stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then remember,
Anthony Joshua explains in great detail why Daniel Dubois' first bout against Oleksandr Usyk went badly and why the rematch will be a real challenge. According to him, Usyk is a very skilled and cunning opponent, particularly because of his southpaw stance, which confuses conventional fighters like Dubois. Joshua claimed that Daniel was unable to use his right hand or jab.
You know, he done really well to go up against him and push Oleksandr Usyk in certain ways. Oleksandr Usyk's a good opponent. The thing where Daniel struggled, obviously, with southpaw, Daniel couldn't get his jab off, which is one of his main weapons, and his right hand off, because the southpaw, they're a bit further back, because their stance is different. So you have to kind of counter with the right hand, and Daniel couldn't get his main weapons off, so he struggled a little bit, but it's cool. Came back, beat Jerome Miller, big, strong, heavy guy, beat Filip Hrgović, who was apparently the boogeyman of the division. So he's done well to be in this position now after that. He's done well. Oleksandr Usyk fight, unlucky, came up short, but he's done well to bounce back.
Do you think it was a legal shot against Usyk or not?
I don't know. It's not. It don't matter what I say. It don't matter. What do you think?
I thought it was very close.
The fact that southpaws stand farther back and make it more difficult to make clean shots is one of his greatest advantages. His struggle was significantly impacted by his incapacity to employ his primary weapons. Joshua, nevertheless, also gives Dubois credit for his reaction to that defeat. He emphasizes Daniel's victories over well-known opponents who were viewed as dangerous, such as Gerald Miller and Filip Hrgović. Joshua claims that despite the loss to Usyk, Dubois has improved his mental toughness and rebuilt well enough to get this second opportunity.
No, you.
I think it's on referee's discretion. I think if some referees call it legal...
So your opinion doesn't matter then?
I think more people are more interested in your opinion.
But I'm interested in yours.
If the referee called it legal...
No. You.
Either way, I think. Either way. Because some could argue Usyk wears a short tie.
You.
I'll say it was legal.
It was legal.
We can call it legal.
Illegal?
No, legal.
Okay, legal.
Oh, yeah, you must have an opinion as well.
Probably legal. It's a fight. You get hit. You get hit around the belt. You get hit around the leg. I think it is what it is. He got hit and he went down. Legal.
Oleksandr Usyk has a clear and determined approach going into the rematch. Instead of obsessing about the events of his first battle with Daniel Dubois, Usyk says he considers that chapter to be over. He has no interest in reliving the past or defending what officials and fans have already determined to be incorrect. Rather, he is focusing all of his efforts on the here and now. Usyk has been practicing, though the impending battle were a completely other circumstance. He takes a methodical, forward-thinking approach, viewing the present as a fresh challenge. There isn't any emotional baggage from the last game, just the motivation to return to peak performance.
All situation, but I not think about my first fight because it was in the past. Now we have a new fight. Maybe, I don't know, but I not think about this. Maybe Daniel do it again, but for me it doesn't matter because it's God's will. But I ready. I training long time. I have good protect in my both. Doesn't matter.
Do they think too much about the past?
Eddie Hearn provides a viewpoint that enriches the rematch's continuing story. Hearn, who has overseen and produced several world title bouts, assesses this rematch's technical and promotional aspects. He emphasizes that a lot is on the line, particularly given how things ended in the past. Hearn claims that both fighters are under tremendous pressure, but Dubois in particular needs to demonstrate that he is worthy of competing at the highest level. He gives his team credit for developing the appropriate plans and makes suggestions about how Daniel's preparation may have changed.
First fight, that was a low blow or not? I don't actually know your opinion.
I did. I mean, personally, I keep seeing the photos. At the time of the punch, I believe it was low. Was it borderline? Yes. Were his trunks high? Maybe. So, for me, I did think that it was below the shorts. Where's the navel? Where's all this was it Louis Pabon? Was he the referee?
Correct.
Does he have to say, look, we can't see your navel, you got to pull your shorts down?
He didn't do any of that.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Don't mention his name around Frank.
Oh, Louis Pabon. Okay.
Whatever you do, don't mention.
But one thing I will say is, Usyk don't like it to the body. And he was probably lucky because even if it was 3 or 4 inches higher, I think it would have had the same effect that it had.
And it would have gone on.
It didn't hit him in the nuts, put it that way.
He went on Piers Morgan, didn't they, a couple of weeks ago after the fight, and they played it back, and it was here, it was right there. That's where it was. You see it on there. All the photographs. It depends where they decide they want to stop, where the punch is coming from, and where it lands. But listen, do you know what? All of that now is irrelevant. He's got to, Daniel, on the 19th. What he's got to do the 19th of July is show what he's all about. He knows that he can hurt him. And Usyk knows that as well.
He's a completely different fighter now.
He is. Well, they said it.
The fight between Usyk and Dubois in 2023 did not finish without controversy. A punch was the turning point in the bout. The referee declared Dubois' landing on Usyk's midsection to be a low blow. The boxing community was instantly divided by the call. While some defended the referee's judgment, others thought it was a fair body shot.
Actually, go and look at the... Two of them, just to correct you there, and I agree with the judges on this, 2 of the judges gave him the 4th round. 1 of the judges gives him the 5th round, which is the low blow round. The 4th round, 2 of the 3 judges give the 4th round to Dubois, not the 5th.
Yeah, but one of the judges did give him the 5th.
Yes, they did, yeah. One of them did give him the 5th, yeah.
Which I disagree with. I actually thought that Usyk got off the deck and gave him a bit of a pasting in the final sessions of that 5th round. Listen, he lost comprehensively. We had 8 completed rounds. Usyk won at least 6 of them.
Correct.
At least.
Correct.
So when you're talking about the gap between the guys, I thought it was really, really wide. But Don Charles, the team, whoever has been around Daniel Dubois,
Kieran Farrell's played a massive part in it.
Getting inside his head to convince him, you nearly had him.
Yeah.
You nearly had him.
Yeah.
To get him, it doesn't matter whether I believe it or Tom, Dick, or Harry down the road believes it, or any fan believes it. We all saw what we saw. As long as Daniel Dubois believes what he's being told.
This incident overshadowed the otherwise intense fight and left the two heavyweights feeling like they had unresolved business. That concludes the video for today.